Parents of Sagittarian children? What? I'm only like that because I'm a Sagittarian child, so I'm like super like geeked and excited, like what's gonna happen for me? Anyway, if you are interested in a more personalized read from me, I'm offering a Mercury retrograde special. Anytime now through the 14th of May, you can get, a 15-minute reading for $10. It's one question, 7 cards, and you can DM me on Instagram. So that information is below in the description if you would like to take advantage of it. I love doing personals for people, and just seeing like the good feelings and the transformations and how the messages are really aligning. And it's like I just love listening to my intuition, and even though I may second guess myself, like what is this energy, no, my body tells me like what is what. And it's just cool that like when I trust it, how people are like, yeah, that's right. So yeah, check it out. I don't know. I think it's good. So I think, yeah, I don't have anything else to share. I hope you guys are well. Just shuffling the cards a little bit more. Oh, yeah, so we're going to go for 2 weeks this period, just so I can not fall too far behind again, because I don't like this feeling. I like to try to be consistent with these. So we're going to do from the end of April to the first week of May. Not done shuffling. Feel the need to really get in here and do something more for your kids. And no, it's not for me. Yeah, I'm excited about what's happening, but I really just feel the need, like, no, it's not. You're not done shuffling yet, so I gotta listen. So things can be right for you, so that your messages come up accurately, and even for your littles. So let's take care of that. I think this is it. Okay. Okie doke. Let's find out what's happening for your Sagittarian children for the next couple of weeks. So from the 24th through the 30th, they have the 7 of Wands in reverse. So letting down their guard. I feel like a revitalization of confidence, energy, just really owning their power. Their energy may have felt like really subdued for, some time, or they haven't been able to like really show up in their full strength. And certain energies of defensiveness are subsiding, so that your kid can really show their talents. Maybe there's a talent show coming up. There's something coming up where they have an opportunity really to like go all in and go hard and let their light shine. And they're going to do that, by the end of this week. And again, apply this to wherever your child has Sagittarius in their chart. You're someone's child, like I'm someone's child. So if you have Sagittarius in your chart as well, do the same for yourself. For the first week in May, they have the Tower in reverse. So again, I feel like this Tower already happened. Like this Tower is really in the past. I don't feel like it's a Tower. It's possible, but I really feel like this is recovery. Recovery from something that happened weeks ago. So I almost feel like 2 weeks back. So either something in the beginning of April, even earlier, like in February for some, like late last year. But there was an energy of something that transpired that really set a tone. And it's almost like a continuation, like a moon phase, like, you follow the moon from new moon to full moon, and it's a 6-month period. So I feel this is really, really old energy. And this cycle is closing out. I'm specifically hearing, and this cycle is, you know, like there's healing. So they're on the healing aspect of this tower, and they're like, yes, they're closing out a cycle in their life. I don't know what transits are happening in their chart. I'm getting really impassioned because it's really important that you take this to heart. But there is a pivotal and very important cycle in your Sagittarian child's life that is closing out. And it's like, I kid you not, give them till like June, July, their fire is just going to intensify. If you follow the X-Men, the Phoenix Rising, you know, like the Jean Grey's character, that comes to mind. But just look for this fire and this confidence to really intensify in their lives. Look for them to really start showing up this summer and into the rest of the year. This is their time, especially as we're coming into this Aries, Libra, lunar cycle. And that's going to carry them through like 2025. So big whoop to them, because this has been a long time coming. If you have seen the struggles of your child, you know, depending on their age, you are like, whoo, you know, like some of you are saying right now, you're really excited for the growth. Maybe your child was bullied, and either they have gotten involved in something that has really increased their confidence. So I'm really, really, truly excited for them. So Aries parents of Sagittarian children, you have the Knight of Wands. I feel like you're like pumping the brakes, taking the gloves off. You're really abandoning your need to fight for them. Like you're like, all right, you got it. Like you're doing one of those. Like you're just, you got it, you know, and you're good with it. Your child told you like, they got it. And so you are confident in their confidence. And so you're just going to let them, you know, take the lead. In the first week of May, they have, you're focusing on yourself. You're like, your child is fine. You're being a support, but you're being supportive behind the scenes. So you're in your garden if you have one. You're nurturing the projects. You're cleaning your home. There's certain things like around your house, certain projects in the home that you are redirecting your focus to, and these bring you joy. I don't know if you have Cancer in your chart, or planets in your 4th house. But I really see you paying a lot of attention this first week as we're entering, you know, we're getting closer to this lunar full moon, lunar eclipse. There's a lot of attention for you in your house. Revamping, refocusing your house, getting your house set, getting your house clean. Like you are focused on your home for some strong reason. And I don't know why this, well, maybe because I'm a Sagittarian, I'm really feeling this energy. I don't know, but I feel like really impassioned. So with Taurian parents of Sagittarian kids, you guys are, you know, how you doing? You know, you're checking in, you're very emotionally supportive for your Sagittarian child. It's whatever they've been going through really has impacted you in your heart, and you just want them to be okay. For the first week in May, you have the Queen of Swords. So you're really just being a background support. Like they said they got this, you're supporting them, you're there, you're available. They know it, you know it. You're just okay. You know, like you're being very careful with your words on what you speak to them, because you know that they don't need a lot right now. They got this. For Gemini parents of Sagittarian kids, again, the Ace of Swords, taking the back seat, letting them just kind of lead the show, supporting them from behind the scenes. The first week in May, hey, you want to get out? You want to go get some ice cream? Like, this is you. want to go, you know, like you're inviting them to do something, you know, that they enjoy doing, to spend that quality time, to celebrate their growth, their accomplishments, their evolution. You know, like, you want to go to the skate park? Like, you like, there's something that you both have shared together in the past that you enjoy doing. And I just really see you initiating that with them. And they're like, yeah, I want to go. Moving on to Cancer kids of Sagittarian parents. You have the World in reverse. I see you're releasing some struggles yourself. You bore a lot. Obviously you care a lot, you know, as parents would. You care a lot about your child. You're invested. obviously, and their emotional well-being, and you just want them to be okay. And this has taken its toll on you emotionally because you just want them to be all right, you know. And now it's like you don't have to bear that. You can recenter, you can let go of that stress, you know, that you were carrying, and really just reallocate your energy back to yourself or to other things, because now this part doesn't need that from you. You know, they don't need that energy from you that way anymore. In the first part of May, you guys have the Fool in reverse, a lot of structure coming back to your life. I see you shifting your energy back to yourself, or, you know, projects or things that you, you know, feel that now need your attention, that you need to get back to, something that you could have put on the back burner, perhaps. A recultivation of your love and your devotion. You know, you're just putting your energy back in yourself now. You know, investing a little bit more time into you. For Leo parents, you guys have the 3 of Swords in reverse. You're recovering from a hurt, a disappointment. It doesn't feel heavy. I do not feel the heavy energy of a love thing. It's just an emotional disappointment. Somebody let you down. Somebody that you were depending on let you down. I don't really feel that it's connected with your child. I feel that this is something personal for you. And you've learned a lesson, a good lesson about who is in your inner circle, who you trust, who you won't trust. But you feel good about it. Like you're coming out of that energy. For the first week of May, you have the Lovers. This could be a reconciliation. This could be with a significant other. So maybe this was a small disagreement with your spouse and it hurt you. And then you guys are reconciling, you know, the next week, and this is a good time to do it because you got that bound chicken wow wow Scorpio full moon on the 5th. So you could be taking advantage, getting busy with that. But yeah, it was small. It was a small disagreement, miscommunication is, you know, a word that I want to use, but everything is good. There's some reconciliation. Doesn't necessarily have to be a spouse, but I feel like there's a relationship that either you are reconciling, you guys are talking about something, you're making it good, you're setting it right, or there's just something within yourself where you're like, oh, you learned a lesson and no, I'm not going to do that again, or I'm not going to involve myself, or, you know, put my energy out there that way. But it's a good feeling. There's closure. So closure is the word that you should be mindful of. Virgo parents of Sagittarian children, you guys, I don't know why your house is in disarray. I know that this feels highly uncomfortable for you. You've been busy, you know, you've been doing something that required your energy, and this end of the month has just, like, your kids, if you have more than one kid, I feel like you, for whoever Virgo this is, you have a busy family. You could have multiple children involved in different things, your deadlines, if you're involved in the community. It's just been a really exhausting and busy month. And you're looking at your house like, oh my God, those dishes have been sitting in there for 3 weeks or 3 days, or, you know, like there's pancake batter. Like somebody there, I specifically see like a green Tupperware bowl with like some kind of batter, like hanging off the side. If you were like frying chicken or baking, you know, battering something up, you know, with some batter, pancakes, I don't know. There's just a green, like old, like Tupperware bowl that, you know, it's in your sink. Your dishes are all over the place, and you're irritated. You're like kind of, it's getting on your anxiety, but you'll be all right. You got the Sun in reverse. This does not feel like a bad energy. You know, you're still recovering. Like it just feels like still, like my intuition tells me stuff before I have the words like out of my mouth. And this really just feels like still blanket on a couch mode, like taking it easy, recovering, and being generous about how you recover, giving yourself time, some self-care, binge watching Netflix on the couch, you know, with a blanket, or whatever, you know, eating some pizza or some kind of like junk food snack late at night, popcorn, while the kids in that same green Tupperware bowl. Some of y'all have a very specific bowl that's like multi-purpose that you use for everything. It's like a very translucent green. It's almost, it's this color, like green is what I'm saying. But anywho, but you're recovering, so be gentle with yourself. Be kind. You know, there's no rush. You don't have to do something right away, but you are still in recovery mode. So yes, you're starting to clean your house, but you're taking it easy. What's more important? Your child. Attending to your child's needs. That's it. For Libra parents of Sagittarian, is this Sagittarian children? No. Where are we at right now? Are you kidding me? Like, I don't even know what sign I'm on. I just had a brain fart. Oh my goodness. Forgive me. How do I have a brain fart like that? Wow. I'll find this out when the reading is over. But for Libra parents, you guys have the Two of Cups in reverse. I feel like there is a singular like avenue of thought, a singular feeling. I think this is Capricorn kids. I feel like it, but I'm not quite sure. So just whatever. We'll figure it out. There's just a unifying of thoughts. There was a disagreement, but I feel like you guys are coming to a conclusion. You guys are reaching a mutual understanding or agreement during this first week. So it's like things are calming down. Things are exciting for you. Yeah. It feels like you and your spouse or whoever, you and a lover are on the same page. After a disagreement, you guys are coming together. And then the first week of May, you guys have the Nine of Swords. So something that was keeping you guys up at night, it's no longer doing that, because it was like, that's the kind of energy that it was before. You guys were at odds, and before you guys were able to just kind of reach a truce or something, y'all were up at night, like you couldn't sleep, you were annoyed, you were irritated, you were anxious, you know, you couldn't sleep well, and you guys reached a disagreement. So this is going to start dissipating, and you're going to be able to sleep throughout the night, and that feels good. Moving on to Scorpio parents, you guys have the King of Swords in reverse. So I see you just kind of like being very careful, being very mindful of, I mean, there's not a whole lot that you need to say. There's not a lot. Like, you're just, everything is good. You, like, there's, coming out of this stuck energy, like, everything, it feels really, really good. I see you allowing your child to take the lead. You're just observing. That's all I'm getting, is just a very observant energy. For the first week in May, you guys have the Six of Swords in the upright. I like, yes, there's a moving away towards, but this almost feels like reevaluation. So while you're moving away, you're thinking about stuff, you're analyzing, you know, what best serves you. Swords is an air energy, which you guys clearly are. Wait a minute. Why am I, just bear with me right now. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is Scorpio energy. Why? But yes, you guys forgive me. Like, where did my brain just go? But I think I got caught up in the dirty dishes and the yes, I did. I got caught up in what was going on in Virgo's parents' life, or parents with Virgo in their chart, and I just totally like went on a tangent and lost where I was. But anyway, that was for Scorpio parents. So my apologies for having a squirrel moment. But you guys are in your head about something, but there's a very much like a cleansing, taking a step back, the last week of April, And then while you're moving away or closer towards gooder, you know, greener pastures or something better, you're very analytical, processing it, evaluating what you experienced as you go and move further away from it. Sagittarian parents, you guys have the King of Wands in reverse. Again, like King of Swords, King of Wands, very interesting. You know, back to back, I've noticed a lot of times that Scorpios and Sagittarians are having like similar energies. I don't know if it just has to do with like the transits and you know, having, because they're so close together, having similar experiences, or, you know, if it has anything to do with this upcoming full moon in Scorpio. But you guys are taking a back seat. You're not letting your energy like fly as high. You're being very subdued, you know, while your child is coming out of this stuck energy and being able to just kind of feel, get their bearings straight, to feel more confident. That, and I think this is Capricorn, but I'm not quite sure. We'll find out. And with this tower ending the week of the 1st, you have the Queen of Wands. So you're very much aligned with your energy, pulling both the King and the Queen. So your actions are a little bit subdued at the end of the month, and then your emotions, you're being very selective with your emotions, reserving your emotions only for those who truly deserve it. So like your child, you're being very selective in who you're giving your passion to. Moving on to Capricorn parents, you guys have the Judgment. So you're feeling really, really good about this outcome. The Seven of Wands, a sense of reducing. Like, I wish I could remember, like, you guys can tell me. And once I stop this video, then I can go back and know who this is for. But yeah, you're feeling really good about this Judgment. You're feeling really good about things coming and there being a sense of closure. In the first week of May, you have the Queen of Cups. I feel you like withholding your emotional energy. You're just observing. You're really just observing. Like emotionally, you're aware, but you're being very careful and very slow and very strategic about what words you use, how you use it. Aquarius parents, you guys have the Two of Wands in reverse. I'm getting that there's only one choice, one selection, one option. For the first week in May, you guys have the Seven of Pentacles. So coming out of this tower energy, you guys can get back to what you guys were working on before. Bringing your child in for that like collective, let's work together energy, which feels really good. And then we have Pisces parents, or parents of, you know, Piscean parents. I don't know why you have a burden now. Why are you taking on more than what you need to? This feels really heavy and this feels really unnecessary. Please don't do this to yourself. You don't have to. You don't, it's like, even though they're releasing something and they're feeling confident in their energy, like, I don't know why you're taking on an unnecessary burden, because you don't need to do that. So please be willing to be kind to yourself and realize that you don't have to do that towards the end of April. I know that, yes, there's something that is heavy. I know that it feels like you need to do it, but realize that you do have a choice. And even though it feels like it's obligatory, you can always say no. And I feel like you need to. I feel like, you know, like you can say that it's job related. Give me a minute, please. I see you. Give me one moment, okay? Thank you. And I feel like it's job related or obligatory, but I'm encouraging you to say, what if I don't take this on? What am I giving myself? What am I gifting to myself if I say no? And some of you guys may feel, oh, but I may lose my job. But I feel like if that's the case, it's not a job that you really like anyway. So I really encourage you to reevaluate why this 10 of Wands, why you feel the need to take on a burden, because you shouldn't. But the nice thing is, as you move into the first week of May, you feel driven, you feel called to do something or to move towards something. And this probably is like a job opportunity. You feel called to pursue something that lights you up. So I hope that that resonates with you guys. Thank you all for taking the time to view this video. And I would be very interested in just hearing how this resonates. And you guys take care of yourself. Thanks.